Okay, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report, and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. All right, as I've been saying, we are living in a time of great revelation, people. A lot of things are coming out that were hidden, really hidden in the dark. But now they're out in our face, and we can see all this for what it is. I've been trying to tell my people for quite some time that our politics was under the control of about 5-6 billionaires. And now these people are out in the open. And now we can see this for what it is. It's time to start examining this stuff and see why and where our politics go in every election. I got this article, and then I'm going to show you a Bloomberg clip that you're not going to believe how these people just buy our politics with all this cash. All right, this is Breitbart News. This was a couple of days back. This was Tom Steyer accused of buying black support in South Carolina. He just literally went down there and bought black people's support. This is how Biden lost all of his black support. Billionaire left-wing donor Tom Steyer is being accused once again of buying support, this time among African Americans in South Carolina. Steyer has spent heavily in South Carolina in general to boost his support, taking advantage of the fact that the only former vice president Biden had significant name recognition in the state. CNN reported last month that Steyer accounted for over 90% of television ad spending in the Palmetto state. In addition, however, Steyer is targeting African American voters, who are the majority of the Democrat Party primary electorate in the state. Moreover, Steyer is spending money on black organizations, politicians, directly and indirectly. Over the weekend, Politico reported. Now listen to this. I want everybody to hear this, especially black Americans, to pay attention to this, because this is where your politics goes in every election. It is simply sold. And cheaply too. They get it pennies on the dollar. Tom Steyer is pumping money into black organizations in South Carolina and other early voting states, seeking every possible foothold with the Democratic Party's most coveted voting bloc. Hidden among the millions of dollars spent on TV ads and mailers in Steyer's latest campaign finance report are donations totaling more than $60,000 to black organizations and institutions across the country. $60,000 from a billionaire. They include $10,000 to the Columbia, South Carolina chapter of the Urban League. $10,000 from a billionaire to the Columbia, South Carolina chapter of the Urban League. Okay? You do this over time, you notice these numbers, how cheaply they sell our politics. They're voting for, listen, when you vote for these people have policies and agendas. You don't put them in office for no reason. That means they plan to do something with the power that they have. We're willing to sell that for $10,000. $7,500 to an African American cultural festival in Iowa. $10,000 to Charlotte, North Carolina political caucus. On Monday, New York Times reported that Steyer had paid over $40,000 in commercial rent payments to a company owned by Jennifer Clyburn Reed, a daughter of James Clyburn, the longtime Democrat congressman. New York Times reported that Steyer had paid over $40,000 in commercial rent payments to a company owned by Jennifer Clyburn Reed, a daughter of James Clyburn, the longtime Democrat congressman, whose endorsement is considered a seal of approval for candidates hoping to win the state's critical African American vote. Clyburn, the House Majority Whip, criticized one of Steyer's rivals, Sanders, on Sunday, saying that his socialist beliefs alienated voters. Times notes that both Steyers and Sanders have placed influential black lawmakers on their campaign rolls as advisors. Both Steyer's efforts seem to go much further. In one case, Times notes Steyer and his wife helped rescue Optus Bank, a majority black-owned bank in Columbia. He's just down there spending money. Just down this is your politics, black America. You're gonna vote with these people. You're gonna vote with Clyburn and all these people. This is why they vote the way they vote. Somebody can just buy their support. It doesn't mean their policy and agendas are right. On Sunday, during an interview with Face the Nation, Biden blamed Steyer's spending for his declining support among African American voters in South Carolina, once seen as a solid block for his campaign. That's how he lost his support. He just bought it. All right, I'm going to go to Bloomberg and then we're going to get out of here. Here's another arrogant dude. This guy is worth $62 billion. $62 billion. He spends his money to get in power. This is what all of them are doing. They're all working together. It's like 5 or 6 of these dudes. And they've been forced out in the open because they're out of power. So they're desperate. They're trying to get back into power. And so they're not used to talking publicly. The billionaires' world is very small. They're used to talking amongst themselves. And so when they're forced to speak, they say things like this. Let's go on the record to talk about. This is what Bloomberg just said at the debate. He said, let me start back. I'm going to start right here. He said it sounded like Bloomberg slipped and said he bought Congress. This is what the article's about. Let's go on the record. They talk about 40 Democrats. 21 of those I spent $100 million on to help elect. Bloomberg admitted at the debate that he spent $100 million to elect 21 congresspeople. Okay? All the new Democrats that came in that put Nancy Pelosi in charge and gave Congress the ability to control this president, I got them. I'm going to show you the clip of him saying that. This guy is something else. He's a very dangerous man, people. I hope we understand the danger that this country is faced by these people buying this country like that. These people want to buy it to destroy it. Now let me show you this guy saying this stuff.
Just go on the record. They talked about 40 Democrats. 21 of those were people that I spent $100 million to help elect. All of the new Democrats that came in, put Nancy Pelosi in charge, and gave the Congress the ability to control this president, I got them. Now,
let me show you that again.
they talked about 40 Democrats. 21 of those were people that I spent $100 million to help elect. All of the new Democrats that came in, put Nancy Pelosi in charge, and gave the Congress the ability to control this president, I got them. Now,
one more time.
About 40 Democrats. 21 of those were people that I spent $100 million to help elect. All of the new Democrats that came in, put Nancy Pelosi in charge, and gave the Congress the ability to control this president, I got them.
Okay. We're under the control of about 4 or 5 of these people. They control our politics with just cold hard cash. We have leadership that'll sell our politics for nothing. Most of the black Democrats are on the take. These guys have nothing but money.